What is going on, guys? This is DJ Echo of Echo Entertainment, and you are in the element with
DJ King James NYC, baby.
Come on, son. You know how it is. Yo, it's gonna be crazy.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Y'all. Guys, again, this is DJ Echo of Echo Entertainment. You're in an element with the man, the myth, the legend, DJ King James.
What's happening, man?
What's up, bro?
Pleasure to be here with you, man.
Listen, man. Like I said before, I'm in your world, bro.
We together, like I said. We together.
Listen, we're not matchy. You know, it just happened.
It just happened.
It's just one of them days.
It's a green day.
That's it.
Camouflaged out.
Exactly. So right now we're at Tapped in Middletown, New York. Actually, Tapped, the craft beer and restaurant, 22 Henry Street, right here in Middletown, New York. So we want to thank them and shout them out for letting us come into their spot and do the interview. We got the music blaring. We got people coming in. We got people sitting and eating. It's a great time in here.
It's a great place too.
Exactly, man. So come on through. Come on down. So yo, let's just dive right in, bro. Let's just dive right in.
Go right for it.
When it came, so first of all, I mean, they got to know DJ King James. So obviously,
I'm sure
they
do.
They know what it is. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know you, they know now. So
facts.
Exactly, 100% facts. What made you get into DJing?
I think it was in the blood ever since like a kid. Like, and I didn't actually pick it as like a profession or anything, but my family, ever since I was probably like 3 or 4, every Saturday we went and bought records. So, you know, one thing leads to another. So we bought records every Saturday, and then my mother would have like Tupperware parties and stuff like that. So she sit me on a stool like this and put me by the record player, and I'd be in charge of playing the records while everything was going on, you know. So that kind of led to DJ.
So there wasn't somebody in your family that was a DJ.
I found out later on down the line. I had already started doing it, so.
Okay, all right. So you kind of gained that that love affair with music, being surrounded by it, always playing it. What made you want to pursue DJing? Like, was there like a moment? Was there like you go to a concert or you went to a club and it was
I think my love for music first actually probably would have been coming from a production standpoint, because as I was listening to the records, I was always wanting to know, how did they get all of this on this little 45? You know, the whole band on the 45. Right. And then as that progressed, I started listening to music, and I was like, if that was me, maybe I would have took this part and put forward and then whatever. So I had a tiny cassette player, and I would experiment. So I would pause button tapes. That's what we called them back in the day. So I would just pause button and take this part, put it there, that. So
gotcha.
I think it was more a production thing first.
So a production thing. So how did that translate over? Like, you wanted to do the production, you wanted to learn kind of like the tinkering, the behind the scenes kind of stuff of music itself, not so much the DJ aspect. What made you transition over to actually DJing?
Well, I believe it. Back again with the Tupperware parties, I kind of would play the records, and I saw how people would react to certain records as opposed to others, and then they'd be like, "Hey, that little baby know what he playing." So from there on, then people, as I got older, by like 8 or 9, I was doing people's house parties and things of that nature. So that's
8 or 9, y'all. 8 or 9.
That's where the DJing came in at.
Elementary school, and dude is out there DJing house parties, yo.
Doing it.
Yeah. Nice. So, on the production side of it, what was like why did you want to get into that part of it? Because it's like, you look at producers throughout the ages, and the really, really well-known ones, those are the ones that get a lot of the airplay and the people. But there are so many producers. Every song has a producer.
Amen. You're right.
And not every producer gets the limelight.
Absolutely.
Was that something that you took into consideration? Like, listen, this is something I want to do. I love it, but I know I might not be out in the in the limelight all the time.
Right. Yeah, I definitely took it in consideration, and I started making records probably like 88, think I made my first record.
Nice, nice, nice. How did that feel?
I loved it. You know, my first chance to actually be in that huge studio that you
Right,
see
right, right.
everybody's in, and you see all of this, and you learn as you go along. I had a great engineer at that time, and I learned a lot of stuff from him. It was in Jersey, and after the record is done, you sit back, you listen to it, it's like, yo, I did this, you know.
nice,
So that's a great feeling.
All right, all right. So now we fast forward. You got the production aspect of it down. You start to kind of pursue the DJing part of it. What was your first like gig, like DJing? Like, we did the house parties. What was your first like official like club banger or something like?
My real first official DJ gig was high school, with the high school
go.
parties.
There you go. There
As soon as
you
I got
go.
to high school, I started doing the high school parties.
right.
But my first major gig ever for like something real official was the movie House Party 2.
Okay. So what'd you do like?
The movie release party.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna ask how'd it go, just to ask.
It was
But
incredible.
It had to be incredible.
Bronx
right?
Armory, Kid and Play, everybody that was in the movie was there.
Nice.
Felt a little nervous at the time, but got through it and rocked it. Everybody loved it, so
That's it. And listen, for everybody out there, singers, dancers, rappers, DJs, if you don't have that nervousness in the beginning, it's just not right.
There
You
you
don't
go.
belong there. You
There you
gotta
go.
have that nervousness. And listen, I've sang, I've rapped,
Right.
I'm doing DJing now, and it's always that initial It's always that little rumble.
Yeah. Until
But
you
that's
get over
good.
it.
It keeps
Yeah.
you alive.
Yeah,
you
you
know
gotta
what I'm saying?
like, you here now, you gotta do this.
Exactly. So, me and you, like I was thinking, I'm like, how do we officially meet? And I was thinking, I'm like, it was Emma Billiou.
I knew of you before that,
Yeah.
but we really started connecting
Exactly.
through
So,
Emma Billiou.
Emma Billiou, she is a Hudson Valley. She's a pop artist, phenomenal singer. For this young, what is she? 17?
Now she's 18 going into 19.
Wow, 18 going into 19. When we met, this was maybe 3-4 years ago.
Might have been 5, bro,
Ooh.
because she was 12, 13 at
Whoa,
that
all right,
time.
so 5 years ago, and King James was kind of like her personal DJ, her hype man, her promote guy. It was
Producer and
basically
writer.
everything.
Producer and writer as well.
Exactly. So he was just everything, and we were able to meet. And I look at where she's at now. She's out there performing. She's
Right.
traveling. And she's you helped bring her up. You helped make that, right? And now I see you kind of around with Naija Chanel.
Yes, that's
Another artist,
another artist I'm working with, bringing her up, doing the best I can to get her out there as well.
phenomenal artist. She's older, totally different flavor. She's
Right.
got that like R&B, reggae kind of.
She's got a little, she does it. Yeah, you got it.
That's it. Just
Just do that. You good.
Exactly. So is that something that you add to your arsenal? Like you take young artists and you start to bring them up. You show them the right way to do things. Because
Right.
I see where Emma's now.
Right.
And you got to attribute, maybe I wouldn't say all of that, but you got to attribute a lot of that to your tutelage.
Amen.
To being able to bring her up and all that kind of stuff. So is that something that you see yourself getting into?
I've been into it. You know, a lot of artists I've helped, even some major artists, to be honest with you. You know, things of that I could do to help or whatever. But I'm always looking for the new and who's next,
you
and
go.
if
There
they're
you go.
willing to work and understand that this doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
It takes some years, no matter how nice you are, whether it's DJing, singing, rapping, whatever. If you stay with your craft, you're going to get to where you want to go.
Exactly. So are you working with anybody right now?
I have an artist, I have a group actually, Joe Flow and DJ King James NYC.
We're going to get into that. We're
Okay.
going to get into that. So any young people that maybe you know of that you've helped out that maybe we should be on the lookout for?
Should be on the lookout for this brother, go by the name of Remy Hendrix.
Okay.
He's an incredible rapper, but his stuff is just like so phenomenal.
Is he local like up here?
Yes,
Is he
yes.
city?
This
Okay,
is
up
local.
here.
These
Okay.
are all local right here with
There
us
you
in
go.
the Hudson
Nice,
Valley.
Nice.
Also working with a young lady named Miranda Wrights. If you haven't heard of Miranda Wrights, she's also been said as artist to watch for in several publications already. You know, she's got her own thing going on, but we're going to be working together doing some things as well.
All right. So yeah, but you put a little stamp on that, and
Right.
All right, that's good. Okay, so You got you bringing up some of these young artists. Now let's talk about the Joe Flow thing.
Okay.
So introduce them to what you got going on with that.
Joe Flow has been one of Middletown's illest rappers for probably close to 20 years now. He used to own a record store called Roots Records back in the day. Do you remember that?
Yup.
Okay. So, but he was always rhyming and always doing his thing, and we've been friends for years, but we've always crossed paths where we got to make an album together. So we look at 10 years now. We started crafting this album that's out now. It's available now. Did really well, and we got picked up by Public Enemy. Slam Jams Records picked up the project.
Enemy. Heck yeah, bro.
They're back in the project. We're on our second album right now.
Okay. Now this is a full album or EP?
Yeah, the full
or
album
track?
is now. It's called Flowlosophy Volume 1 is out now. iTunes, everywhere, whatever.
Gotcha, all right.
3 videos out on YouTube. You can go to the page, Joe Flow, King James, and see the videos out there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So where do you want to see that go? Like, do you want? Because I mean, listen, I see you all the time. You're DJing everywhere. Mm-hmm. You're out there. You're doing the clubs. You're doing the weddings. You're doing the this. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself kind of backing away from that to really pursue the Joe Flow thing, or is it?
I kind of can
want to maintain both.
I can maintain a little everything.
Yeah.
It's all about the music for me.
Right,
so
right.
when I'm DJing. When I'm home, I'm working on the tracks or writing a song for the next person or whatever case. It's just music is in the blood, so it just don't stop.
That's it, bro. That's it. Listen, this brother right here wears a lot of hats. I've seen him for a long time. I've seen him since we started, since we connected.
Right.
Just kind of sitting back and watching him because, listen, I'm a young in the game DJ. I'm not a young DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
you know how
of course,
that goes. You know what I'm saying? So, but you always you don't want to look at who's the most famous.
Right.
You want to look at the sustainability of the people that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I look at with you. Right. Sustainability. You've been out here, and it's not like you faded away. You've kept that out in the public from the get-go. From when I noticed, from when we started to know each other, just always being out there, keeping it. You're remixing songs. I've used some of your songs at some of my gigs. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
So hey, crazy, bro. And I always give you the shout out and all that stuff. So that sustainability, man. That's what people out there should look at when they're looking for somebody to kind of copy or somebody to inspire them. You want somebody who not only stays in the limelight but can keep that same level all the time.
Right.
Never take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Never really take a day off because to me it seems like you don't take a day off.
Got to be in it to win it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to be in it to win it.
Exactly. So, so you got the production. You got the DJing. You got the tutelage of the young kids coming up. You know what I'm saying? You're working with all these artists. You got the Joe Flow thing coming on. What else? What else do you have time for?
I do promotions.
You do promotions on top of that.
Promotions. I got your sister coming soon.
Yes.
We're going to do our freestyle night at a new spot. It's called Vibes on 211. September 21st, we do our freestyle night. Judy Torres will be in the building. I got to find that picture that I told you about. It's at my mom's house somewhere. I got to find it. All
right. So he's promoting events. He's got so much going on, man. Where do you see it all going? Like, where do you want to be? Give me a 5 years. 5 years from today. Where you want to be? What do you want to be doing?
I just want to still be going.
Yeah.
Man. I'm not looking to be like the quote unquote famous, DJ or whoever. Just for the love of music, we make money, we keep going, and you don't need $1 million to live and all of that. If you get it, that's great. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. Don't get me wrong, but as long as you can sustain,
it's got to work for you. It's
sustain
and
live and enjoy what you're doing. It'll be there for you forever.
And that's what the outage, the way that they say it is, if you like what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I know for myself, I love music. I
see what you be doing, man. You're doing great.
And I appreciate that, man. I fell in love with music back in the days, seeing Judy and do the different. She introduced me to opera and Broadway.
Don't you hear her voice?
Yeah, man, exactly. You know what I mean? And just you fall in love with the music.
Right.
You fall in love I'm not on the production side, but I could see where. Because I like to tear apart songs.
There you go.
Be like, oh, what's that sound? And what's
that's your
this
initial start right there.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Your initial start.
Listen, I respect the heck out of anybody that could not only pinpoint that stuff, but then make it on their own and remix it and move this and do that, man. I definitely respect the heck out of producers, and then they don't get the love that they should, you know what I'm saying? But so let's talk about social media.
Right.
Where can, if somebody wants to, well, do you DJ anywhere like on a constant basis?
Couple places. I am at Jay-Z's is my home.
Okay.
Shout out to my main man Nelson. That's my home, Jay-Z's, which is on Dawson Avenue, Middletown.
Yep.
I'm also across the street here at the Bees Tavern.
Yep.
Vibes 211.
Okay.
I will be here soon. We just
Oh,
I
there you
just had
go.
a meeting with them.
There
They
you
called
go.
me to come here, so I'll be here
Telling you,
soon.
man, you everywhere, bro.
Yeah, a little bit everywhere. I'm at Orange County Choppers. You
Okay.
know, so we do like a throwback day party. You know, shout out to my man Old Dirty Karaoke. He does it, my man Jay, and it's such a phenomenal party.
Nice.
It's unbelievable.
Bro, you got to leave some work for the rest of us, bro.
It's
What's
out
that?
there.
I'm
Speak-
joking.
and speaking of that,
I'm
though,
joking,
this
I'm
is
joking.
why I formulated a DJ coalition. I have a group. It's called the Eat 'em Up Brothers.
Yeah, definitely.
Sisters and brothers and
Yeah,
sisters.
I know. I just talked to Digital Diva.
She's on my team.
Yes, man. So, listen, he's got a gang. He's
So I
got
got
the
13
he's got
DJs.
everything. That's crazy.
13
That's
DJs.
crazy.
I even have one in Jersey. That's part of the team. One in Atlanta, and one in Florida.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So social media wise, how can somebody contact you? They want to book you for an event. They want to work with you somehow in some capacity. How do they contact you?
3 things: Instagram and Twitter, DJ King James NYC. Email book DJ King James NYC at hotmail.com.
And that's it.
it.
I mean,
No Facebook.
That's it. No Facebook. All right. So Instagram, you can hit him on the email. You can catch him at the shows.
That too.
And that's you want to listen. I could talk him up all day here, and he can give you his whole resume and go check him out. If you're local, if you're in the Middletown area, and you want a place to go for the weekend, Vibes. The B Tavern, Tapped is gonna pop off soon. What was
Jay-Z.
it? Jay-Z Sports Bar. Yo, come to Middletown. Middletown is popping right now.
For real.
It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Middletown was popping for a little bit, and then
Slowed
things
down.
kind of faded away.
And we're back.
You had to come. Or you had to go to all these other towns and cities. But Middletown is starting to get back into
back.
it, man.
We here.
So that's good. That's good revenue. It's good to and it's not like drama, you know what
Right,
I'm saying? It's
right.
good, clean fun. Come out, have a good time.
Great people. Everybody wants to come out and enjoy themselves.
Exactly. So, for a DJ coming up, right? Because
Right.
we have something. I have something called the Hudson Valley DJs in Training, right?
Okay, I saw that.
Yeah. So, what I want to do is I'm gonna use this for the video, but I want to cut
Okay.
this also to show it to them.
Right.
Give them something. So, for a DJ who's lived a life, man, and it just continues to go and flow. Like, what advice would you give a young DJ coming up?
I try to talk to a lot of young DJs coming up. You know, it's more of a fast-paced thing than what we grew up on and everything. So we grew up basically with the turntables and the music. So now things are with controllers and other little things that just play music. And you know, I try to tell them, I say, you have to study music.
Yes.
So it's not about just playing the top 20 records that's out there right now for today and tomorrow. You shorten yourself that way, because if somebody says, hey, can you do a freestyle party?
Exactly.
And you're like, what's that? You lost.
Oh, don't ever say what's that.
You know?
Don't ever say that.
But this is what they would do.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand. They just want to do what's now. But you have to want to know how to do everything. I get hired for, can you play light jazz for like 3 hours? No problem.
That's it.
No problem, you know. You have to love music. It's just not about, I want to be up here DJing. You have to love music, love what you do. Go back. I mean, I still go back. I'm still listening to like old Billie Holiday albums, Coltrane or whatever. I love jazz anyway, but I listen to whatever, you know.
All right. So, fall in love with the music.
Yeah.
Learn the history.
There you go.
Learn the history of music. Learn the greats. Learn the people that may have been those one-hit wonders, but
They were great.
Exactly, they were great, and that's what it's all about. Yo, this has been an awesome interview.
I appreciate it, man.
Listen, this brother right here is doing major things, man. Get on his Instagram, find out what he's doing, see if there's something that you could do to help. Get him involved in an event that you have coming up. If you have a party, a wedding, this brother right here is available. Hit him up.
That's it.
That's it.
pretty
That's
much
it. That's it. Listen, man. Again, thank you so
Yo, I
much.
thank you,
I know
man.
we've been trying to do this for a few
and
weeks
I love
now.
everything that you're doing. Let me just say that
Hey,
too,
I-
man. I've been watching you
Yeah,
as much
man,
as you've been watching me.
I
I see
appreciate
everything
that,
you're
man.
doing. And
I
I love it,
appreciate
man.
that. Yeah, I
And you're
appreciate
peace,
that.
you're positive, and that's what I love.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for coming through. Again, we're at Tapped Craft Beer and Restaurant in Middletown, New York.
Beautiful
My
place.
man DJ King James right here. Get with him. Get him on board with anything you got going on. I mean, he's great at promotions. He's great at everything, man. Bring him on board. Bro, thank you again.
Thank you as
Thank
well,
you
man.
guys for stopping in. You know the deal. Share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Season 2. This is episode 1 of season 2. I'm
Oh, man.
so excited.
incredible. This is incredible.
I had to bring him on board. That's how we do. So this is the first episode of season 2. We got loads of awesome interviews that you guys are gonna love.
Incredible.
Stay tuned. Trying to get Emma, bro. You gotta help me out.
I can do that.
Help me out. I
can do that.
You know, listen. She says she's available.
I can get Emma
but
and Aisha.
she's always busy. You know. what
Yeah,
I'm
she is
saying?
busy. She definitely is busy, but we're going to make that happen.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys. Take care. Peace.